one of the main differences between like just sub elite and elite sprinters is how fast they can relax their muscles. It's not how fast they can contract them. That's one of the biggest differences. Trying to break through to a top level is being relaxed enough and trusting your technique and your race model enough to be able to relax at high speeds rather than contract. And the second point you made about getting tense under fatigue, that's probably just to do with, you know, the mechanisms behind muscular contraction. Like as you run out of ATP stores in the muscle, ATP is used to release myosin from actin in the muscle filament, not actually to move it and contract the muscle in the first place. So if you run out of ATP stores, that's when, like, you know, you see footballers pull up late in a game from cramp. They've run out of ATP. Their muscles can't actually release once they've contracted, so they stay in that contracted state. And when they try and contract the other muscle, the agonist, now their antagonist can't lengthen and relax. So that's sort of what happens when you when you kind of co-contract yourself into the ground in a sprint really not efficiently. But then I think moving on to the 200, because the 100 is really kind of hit max velocity, try and relax and maintain as much as possible, and then the race is done. Really, without going into too much kind of execution detail, the 200, you need to build speed in the same kind of aggressive way, maybe over a little bit of a long distance, so being a little bit more patient and relaxed in late acceleration. But it's fairly similar, but you don't hit quite as high a velocity in the 200. You're trying to hit a very, very high percentage of your potential max velocity and maintain it for a longer period of time, because the race is twice as long. People don't realize that it's not an all-out sprint. You don't ever hit true max velocity in a 200, or you shouldn't do, because you're trying to spread it over a much further distance. Your relaxation off the curve needs to be so that you can concentrate on that transition and slingshot. You know, you need to go from an inside line in your lane to the outside to lengthen sort of the straight or the less curved part of the curve as much as possible. That's going to come up really weird in the transcript, isn't it? Less curved part of the curve. But essentially, you're not concentrating on trying to max out in the 200 at any point. It's very, very close. But